Wow, I can't believe it. We got huge news. Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU, to Marvel, but not as we think, not as Iron Man. I mean, kind of in a way. He's returning as Iron Man, but he's actually coming back for Avengers 5, and it's been retitled, rechanged to Avengers Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday, that's the new title of Avengers 5. And release date is May 2026. And yeah, I guess. Oh, and also, how could I forget? He's actually playing Doctor Doom. So I don't know if you guys expected that or not, but yeah, he's playing Doctor Doom, and I'm just gonna get right into it the way I feel. It's gonna be mostly my reaction to Doctor Doom. That's what the video's primarily about. Other stuff is cool too, but man, this is obviously the most, I guess, most like I don't know, exciting thing that came out of Hall H today for San Diego Comic Con for Marvel. Yeah, RDJ Robert Downey Jr. is back, but as Doctor Doom. How do I feel about that? Also, I'm just happy he's back. Like, I know there was actually a theory slash like rumor that he could be back as Doctor Doom instead of like um, Iron Man, because he has already done everything as Iron Man if you think about it. But that still doesn't X out the thing, or X out, I guess, a scenario where he does come back as Iron Man just for like a cameo or something for like a small little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be Doctor Doom for the time being, and I like this because also I love RDJ. He's a great actor, and people are out here doubting his acting ability. Come on, you guys not learn from Oppenheimer that he's so versatile as an actor, great actor. He can literally play anything. He can play any role. We see him as Iron Man where he's like a jolly, I guess, rich guy, and then he has moments where obviously he had like his down moments too, where he's frustrated. So we've seen everything from him. And we saw him Oppenheimer. Well, yeah, I don't know. So like anyone's like doubting his acting ability in order to be Doom, yeah. And then the main concern is actually about who is he gonna be? Who is Robert Downey Jr. gonna be as Doctor Doom? He's not gonna be Victor. I'm telling you that. There's no way. If he's Victor, I'm gonna be upset too a bit. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna support. I'm still gonna like it, but I'll be a bit upset just because I'd rather have him be the Tony Stark variant as who's a Doctor Doom, which is what the plan is right now, according to leakers and stuff, and that's what makes the most sense. You know what I mean? That's what I guess many of us assumed. Some people didn't assume that because I'll blame them. First of all, the multiversal saga, all this time travel, all this variant shenanigans, all this stuff. It's very confusing. So I don't blame people for just jumping to the conclusion, being that, oh, he's gonna be playing Victor. I don't blame them, and some of them just might genuinely not know. Everyone's not like in the weeds, like probably most guys that are watching this. So yeah, I don't blame people at all, but I don't know. I just thought like it's RDJ, guys. Come on, like we've wanted him back. Like he's missing like, and also I guess another aspect of it is for the business side. Marvel they need something big time. They need a big swing, a big home run, something very significant to get them back. And they did have Deadpool Wolverine, but like that is like a high point. It did in some ways get them back, but like we mean like for like years. Like they need to be back like for years. And this is kind of the type of move they need because obviously people could be hating, but like I'm almost gonna say like it's almost a guarantee that this movie's gonna do well just because it's Avengers, and on top of that RDJ is back. Like he's a household name. Like any movies and like especially anything to do with Marvel, he's gonna just it's gonna sell. So that's another thing. And with him attached to the project, and also the Russo brothers, that's another thing. Russo brothers are attached to this to both Avengers films. So that was a rumor that's pretty much being reported back like a few weeks ago, and then now it's finally confirmed. And I'm happy. They're pretty much just running it back with the success they had for the Infinity Saga, especially with Endgame Infinity War. They're running it back, and I can't blame them. It's like you got to go back to what worked. If it works, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? It don't need fixing. So they're running it back, which is a smart move in my opinion, and I like this. I'm excited to see him back as just back in the MCU in general, but also as Doctor Doom is different. I'm excited, but there's still the tie to Tony Stark because there's a Tony Stark variant that's Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? That's what people aren't understanding. I feel like that's where the disconnect's at. I honestly feel like they should have clarified that, but I don't know. I guess if they clarified that, it might give it away. But yeah, regardless, we know we got a bag too. That's another thing. We know we got the bag, but that's not even the point. Um, Also, we found out that the Fantastic Four, they're gonna be in both of these, both Avengers movies, which is pretty cool. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, since they're in both, it kind of gives us an idea of what comic or what like run of comics they're going from, or like they're getting inspired from, that they're gonna use for Doctor Doom and Robert Downey Jr. So that gives an idea of like how they're gonna go about like the Tony Stark variant, this Doom. So yeah, just more of that. And what else? So I talked about, yeah, we got the title and the release date, of course, and then RDJ is Doctor Doom, and how it's going to be a variant of Stark. That's Doctor Doom. Yeah, not Victor. Don't have to worry about that. At least for the time being. That's what they're saying right now. Who knows? Marvel is always changing plans up. So imagine this changes something worse. That'd be crazy. I hope not. But either way, I'm just hyped. It's Robert Downey Jr. Who wouldn't be hyped? And also, how does this impact Kang? If you guys don't know, originally the plan for these Avengers movies was supposed to be centered around Kang, and we know what happened with Jonathan Majors, so obviously they had to change that, and they booted him. So yeah, obviously they were going to change plans, and this is what they pivoted to. We knew the pivot was most likely going to be Doctor Doom anyways, and people weren't too sure about that because they're like, I don't know how you're gonna make this work, but yeah, this is pretty much means this signifies that Kang is pretty much dead in the water. Like they might just have a little bit. I don't know. Maybe they do an opening sequence in one in Avengers Doomsday, since that's Avengers 5 now, where something happens to Kang. They kind of just like put a tie on it and be like, "Good day with you, Kang. Goodbye, good riddance." And then here's Doctor Doom. Here he is. So yeah, but yeah, pretty much the Kang storyline's dead in the water, and Doctor Doom is here to replace it, aka RDJ. He's here to just bring Marvel back, man. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the Kang timeline, Kang storyline that's dead, and it's getting replaced with Doctor Doom, which is, in my opinion, an upgrade. Kang didn't work for most people. I actually liked him in Loki mostly, but besides Loki, yeah, like in Quantumania, yeah. But yeah, Kang, I like Kang more than most, more than like I guess the average person did. But yeah, this is way better. I think everyone can agree. Everyone can agree that this is way better. Having RDJ, especially as Doctor Doom, like bro, come on. I'm just hyped about this. I don't know. Maybe I'm surprised people are hating on this, to be honest. And yeah, another thing is this is gonna be for the short term. People are getting this twisted. Like, it's at most for like honestly, I don't know how long, how many, like maybe 2 years, 3 years. I don't know how long, but it's gonna be for the short term because they're gonna have a reboot eventually, which is after like Secret Wars. The plan, from what I remember, at least, was after Secret Wars to have Battlegrounds happen, and in Battlegrounds, pretty much just combines like the leftover worlds, the whatever's left over of each world, and combines them all into like one. And a lot of people are gonna die. Majority of people are gonna die. Majority of heroes are gonna die, and then whoever's left, they're all gonna be on one world. And they're gonna like fight it out and stuff like that. So that's where we'll actually see the real Doctor Doom, who's gonna be like the victor one, right? The main Doctor Doom, Victor. We're gonna see him there, and then he's gonna take the reins from there and be the long term one. So for the short term, this is it. And honestly, they had to pivot just from this. All just goes back to the Kang thing. They had to pivot quickly to that. Otherwise, I think they would have done Victor if their plans went as they had them planned originally. I think they would have had Victor instead, and it would have been obviously some new actor probably, and they would have had their breakout role, which is another thing. People are saying, damn, someone else could have gotten this role. Some new actor could have like a breakout role, which is what Marvel used to be. And you know what? That's fair enough, but I don't know. I just can't see, like, how can you complain about RDJ, man? Like, also people are saying it's lazy and stuff, which that's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, it is it is pretty lazy bringing him back, but it works. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's RDJ. Like, I'm still gonna be hyped. I'm still gonna support it. I'm still gonna like. I don't know. I'm just gassed about it. It's RDJ, man. Yeah, it is like it's fair to say it's lazy, which yeah, I don't blame you guys for saying that. No, it is it is pretty lazy, but it's still hype. So doesn't mean it's bad though. Like it could be lazy, but still good. What else? Yeah, like I said, it's for the short term battleground. Then the reboot's gonna happen. That's gonna be the real Doctor Doom's Victor. And then yeah, this the reveal itself at San Diego Comic Con today was, yeah, that was insane. That was just beyond hype. The way they did it, where it came off like the Legion of Doom and stuff, and then he was wearing the mask and then he took it off, and the one guy saying Jared Leto in the crowd, like that's wild. But yeah, then we see him under the mask. That was epic. That was epic, and we knew coming into today that there's like a whole bunch of surprises, especially. So we're like, we were anticipating it, and we thought maybe we were gonna get like a new slate reveal, but now this is even better, to be honest. Marvel knows they're like this is gonna get headlines. They knew, and it definitely worked. Just everything around it just made it epic. I don't know. This made like my day easily. And then yeah, like I said, the Russos are back to direct both the Avengers films and the Fantastic Four in both. And lastly, as I was recording this, it came in that I'm probably gonna get his name wrong, but I think it's pronounced Stephen McFeely, who co-wrote Endgame and Infinity War. He's back as the writer for both Avengers movies, so that's pretty hype. As you can see, we're seeing them running it back with the same formula as Endgame and Infinity War, and they're trying to duplicate that success, and they're hoping it works, which I think it will work. I don't know if it's gonna work to the same level as then, because yeah, that's hard to top now. Even though this stuff could be, I would say, is even more insane. What's gonna happen in Secret Wars and Doomsday is gonna be even more insane than what happened in those films. It's just like that magic. That was like a once in a lifetime thing. That was like, I don't know, like no, you just can't replicate that, but you can still come close to that, right? You're still possible to come close to that. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll still be really good. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm gonna stop rambling. Let me know what you think down below. If you're excited, if you're disappointed, if you're mad, if you're fuming, I don't know. Just let me know what your emotions are about RDJ coming back as Doctor Doom, or just about RDJ coming back, but as Doctor Doom, because I know people want to see him as Iron Man strictly, and that's all they want to see.